Psalm 77 is a word I want to share with you today. Psalm 77, like the rest of the Psalms, like the rest of the Scriptures, show real people dealing with real life issues. And I don't know what's going on in your world or what's going on in your personal life, but I pray you're always able to connect with God, and certainly that's why you and I are here right now, to connect with God in a meaningful way. And certainly today our hearts are still there for the people in Turkey and Syria, and certainly now with the Michigan State campus and the families of those students. Psalm 77, we hear this: I cried out to God for help. I cried out to God to hear me. When I was in distress, I sought the Lord. At night, I stretched out untiring hands, and my soul refused to be comforted. I remembered you, O God, and I groaned. I mused, and my spirit grew faint. The psalmist begins, and maybe you and I are there, or we remember when we have been there, right? Where there's a point in time in this person's life where they were just groaning, right? Where they just were overwhelmed with just the trials of life, the pain of life, and they lay out before God and asking God for help, but yet it feels as if God's not helping them. And then the psalm continues, you kept my eyes from closing. I was too troubled to speak. I thought about the former days, the years of long ago. I remember my songs in the night. My heart mused and my spirit inquired. And then the questions the psalmist asked from the depths of his soul to God. Will the Lord reject forever? Will he never show his favor again? Has his unfailing love vanished forever? Has his promise failed for all time? Has God forgotten to be merciful? Has he in anger withheld his compassion? The realness of the psalmist is striking, but yet it invites us to be real with God from our very depths of our soul as we go through life, right? To lament, to talk to God, to express to him how we are feeling, with the expectation that God will actually respond back to us. And so the psalmist continues. Then I thought, to this will I appeal, the years of the right hand of the Most High. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will meditate on all your works and consider all your mighty deeds. Your ways, O God, are holy. What God is so great as our God? You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. With your mighty arm you redeemed your people, the descendants of Jacob and Joseph. And certainly you and I know this, that God has redeemed all of his people in his mighty works of Jesus, of what he's done for us all against evil, and certainly against our own evil, right? How he has forgiven us, and how he has conquered hell, death, Satan, and sin, and how he rose again from the dead to show us that yes, we are forgiven. Yes, he is working in all things for his good. Yes, heaven is real. So the psalmist continues to work through this with God, remembering how God works, even though he feels as if he's not working today, he did work. So if he did work, he will work. He is working. The waters saw you, O God. The waters saw you and writhed. The very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water. The skies resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth. Your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked, right? God showed up to fight against the enemy, to fight against the darkness. The psalmist says, your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters. Though your footprints were not seen, you led your people like a flock. I don't know where you are in your faith with God today, what's going on, but I pray that you know God is with you, God is fighting for you, and I pray you see that he is working in all things for the good of his children, that's you and me. May we continue to pray in the spiritual battle that you and I are in the spiritual battle that the world is in, trusting in God that he is working, and may we be real disciples who reject passivity, who engage with God, who accept responsibility and live lives of courage. So let's get out there, let's be disciples of Jesus, let's be real with God and real with one another.